This is Hidden Killers Week in Review.
A look back at the most prolific stories of the week.
Welcome to the podcast. If you'd like to listen to an ad-free version of this episode and all of our episodes, then search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. That's our premium channel where all of our ad-free and advanced episodes live, all in one place. True Crime Today Premium Plus. Search it on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. Even try it for 3 days free.
The last thing they saw was someone they trusted. You're tuned in to Hidden Killers with Tony Brueski, featuring retired FBI special agent and chief of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program, Robin Dreeke.
Well, I mean, it's really kind of amazing if you think about it, the life that she has led with her son, of this young man coming up from nothing, becoming this music mogul, this trendsetter, one of the most influential celebrities really in modern times, super rich, all this self-made, and watching that happen to your son. And I'm sure if you're a parent, you're proud of them, you're happy for them, they're taking care, they're doing amazing things. Take the sexual stuff out of it if you don't know about it. And then to see such a spectacular implosion, I don't know how you wrap your mind around it. I mean, take all the celebrity out of it. Take the extreme grandiose things that Diddy has done over his life. If he was just, living a normal life, working at the Shake Shack, and all this stuff came down suddenly, you'd still be shocked, especially if that's not what you know of your child. And I think you'd have a very hard time. Your brain would have a very hard time trying to even come to grips with that or accept that. I would imagine there'd be a lot of compartmentalizing and cognitive dissonance that you'd almost be doing just to survive, because it will be such a blow to your consciousness to accept the exact opposite of everything you've known for the last 25 years to be true.
Sounds like Tony's been reading my Robert Greene's book on laws of human nature.
I think I have. I listen to it all the time.
Because I mean, we do not like consuming information that invalidates our opinion of the world around us. Mm-hmm. And so we lash out against it. We don't accept it, because for her to accept the charges that are being leveled against her son would imply to her that she was a bad mother. Mm-hmm. That she didn't do what she was supposed to do, that she wasn't the loving critic in his life that she might have seen herself as being a need to be. Yeah. And so to accept what people are saying about him would be her to accept that I failed. And people are not likely to do that very easily. And it's a hard thing to do, to look at shame in the mirror and accept it. But that's what people are trying to do. There's a lot of shame for behaviors going on right now, and people do not like facing it.
Yeah, and that's the reality of all this, with so many people surrounding him right now, facing the music as to what their actions may have been, maybe thinking unstoppable at one point in time, or no one will ever find out.
How could you ever think that too? That's why I imagine the people that are going to get caught up and eventually charged, because I think there will be other charges against other people that are going to be shocking to people. I seriously doubt if you're going to find, in hindsight, when you take a look at these individuals that got caught up, it just won't be weirdness with Diddy. There's going to be a lot of other unhealthy things about these people, unhealthy relationships, emotional thinking, not cognitive, thoughtful thinking. Just think to yourself, there are people in Hollywood and people in notoriety that you just know are level-headed, clear thinkers, not going to go with the mainstream Hollywood. We're going to keep our families over here. I can almost guarantee you that not one of those people that decided to distance themselves from the glitz and glamour, but are amazing actors that are living their lives in a separate way because it's healthy for them and healthy to their family, the likelihood of them being caught up in this is slim to none.
Yeah.
Because they don't do crazy.
But the ones that do crazy don't do crazy in a vacuum. And that's, I think, a big thing to think about. It's not like the ones who are participating in the freak offs and stuff are sitting there just chomping at the bit waiting. I can't wait for the next freak off because that's when I can do the thing I want. No, they're doing their shit at home too. They're bringing people over. They're doing whatever they're going to do. And I think once we discover who exactly is involved in the darker side of this, the abuse side of this, there's going to have to be a closer look into their own personal interactions with the rest of the world and others outside of the Diddy circle, because I think we're going to discover their own either microcosm of this stuff going on, or maybe their own rings of it, if you will, with its own tendrils that are go off. Hopefully none as big as what we're seeing with Diddy, but I think you're going to be hard pressed that it's all just limited to when Diddy says we can party, we can party.
Most likely, my theory and conjecture will be once a few more people get named, it'll validate rumors that were heard, red flags that went up with other people that were dismissed over time. Mm-hmm. Because as we've seen with every single crime case that we've covered, if you have one bad individual and everyone is looking at everyone around him, it was such a shock. It was not a shock to anyone that was around him, because most likely, in most cases, crazy is surrounded by crazy. Mm-hmm. They don't travel as lone wolves. They travel in packs.
Yeah, they do. And it'd be interesting to see how big of a pack this is. Welcome to the podcast. If you'd like to listen to an ad-free version of this episode and all of our episodes, then search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. That's our premium channel where all of our ad-free and advanced episodes live, all in one place. True Crime Today Premium Plus. Search it on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. Even try it for 3 days free.
Let's be honest. Nothing kills the thrill of a good murder mystery like a commercial for laundry detergent. It's like someone slapping a closed sign on your favorite dive bar. But you're not here for that, are you? You're here for the good stuff. So ditch the ads and upgrade to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. With True Crime Today Premium Plus, you get your crime straight. No chaser. Commercial free with extended interviews and early access. It's like getting the bartender's special when the bar's already closed. Search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe and drink it all in.